think it's going. Hopefully it's going.
Hi guys! It's my first Ghost Hunter video. Thanks to the recent influence of the sensational game Phasmophobia, paranormal activity has been pretty high on my interest list in the last few months. So, my awesome partner Tim found this place for us to do some investigations. This is the parallel forest out in Lawton, Oklahoma, and to be honest, I didn't do a lot of research on its history. I did find an article claiming it was some sort of windbreaker during the Dust Bowl, and another suggesting it was an unused paper farm. Even as overgrown as it is, you can tell it was definitely planted with purpose, as most of the trees are still pretty closely aligned. As eerie as it may be, it was really pretty in there. I'd love to go back earlier in the day and spend more time hiking around the area. Before this goes too much further, let's take a second back up and go over some of the more spooky aspects of this forest. Part of the reason Tim picked this place is because there's a suspicious looking circle near the back of the forest, and as you can tell I'm really good at highlighting stuff, but if you look at another page, it goes into more detail about the creepy nature of the forest itself, as well as the stone structure near the back of it that's rumored to be a satanic altar. If I'd remembered to take in my camera the first time we entered the forest, you would have seen that we'd actually gone this way, which is the direction of the so-called satanic altar.
What a nice fire pit.
That's my awesome partner in crime, and we spent a couple of minutes looking around this relatively serene clearing before checking out the stream behind it.
Very spooky.
Ding! This forest is actually attached to the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Reserve, so since the forest really isn't that big and we had some daylight to spend, we eventually crossed that stream and did some additional hiking behind it. If you want to get outdoors, this area is a blast, and there are no shortage of trails for hikers of any experience level. Just like you saw in the forest, there are a lot of well-kept footpaths, but there are lots of options for people who want to go off the trail and make their own excursions. Though I would say if you do decide to choose your own adventure, be careful. This is a wildlife refuge, so there are wild animals out here. There are also a number of things that you could trip over and smash your face into. While you don't have to go off the beaten path to see views like this, sometimes the extra work makes it extra special.
So it's very beautiful out here, and I'm not getting a whole lot of spooky vibes, but I'm getting a whole lot of Hills Have Eyes vibes. And Tim and I just heard it sounds like a very angry bird, but also some fireworks. So it might be more likely that we will either become somebody's skin suit or we will burn down. So those are the things we really have to be afraid of tonight, probably.
Very scary ghost.
Uh-huh.
Because it's made out of stone.
Do stone graves have a different
Yes.
power than...
Yeah, it keeps it in there. Because it's heavy and it's not just dirt, it's stone.
Thank you. You too? Yeah, very pretty.
I like the shadow from the sun on it.
Yeah, it's very majestic.
Reminds me of Jurassic Park.
Jurassic. Why Jurassic Park?
Because they look like Jurassic Park mountains.
Oh.
Like old, you know, like very eroded.
Weren't those tropical mountains though?
Oh yeah, you just gotta like imagine them.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
As the sun started setting, we did eventually head back towards the forest. I think it goes without saying, but try to be nice to the environment while you're out here. Just try. You might like it. And definitely have lots and lots of fun out here too.
a little darker. And as you can tell, and as Tim mentioned, the vibe in here changes a little bit. Tim's laughing at me from behind the camera, which makes it very difficult to concentrate. But if you listen, you can hear other hikers around. And there's still chirpy birds. So far, it's not really all that spooky. But we're gonna go to Mount Scott. We're gonna have some beers. We're gonna come back with the IR camera, and we're gonna see if it gets a little more exciting. Well, any final words as we leave before coming back after this time?
It's not that spooky during the day, but could definitely see it taking another turn after the lights go out.
Whoa. Yeah, for sure.
It turns out the entrance to Mount Scott closes around 6:30, so we didn't make it to the top, but we did find this really nice lake for me to fail miserably at a time lapse and have a couple of drinks while we waited for the sun to go down.
And we'll start recording. Yeah.
You want this other one that adjusts?
Oh, no, that's right.
Is that one too bright? You want this one?
No, I think that's great.
Going forward, I probably added more footage than needed, but I really wanted the creepiness of the situation to sink in. For that reason, I'm also going to cut back on the commentary.
What happened?
Storage media, what the fuck does that mean?
You have the SD card in it?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
I will quickly say we had a camcorder with IR, but as you can tell, we were not experienced enough to use it well. It wasn't the lens cap banging on the side, it was poor angling that made the footage overall useless, so I decided to stick with whatever we captured on the DJI Osmo Action camera.
Oh, this is super creepy at night. What?
That's so creepy.
That light is casting a shadow on me.
It's creeping me out.
Yeah.
Freaking me out a little bit.
The amount of shadows that are parallel is pretty creepy. How quiet it is too.
Huh?
How quiet it is. How's the camera look? Can you see pretty good in the night?
What?
Can you see pretty good?
Pretty dark, but
Oh yeah, here's the roots.
Huh?
This is the root area. Which one?
Both of them.
Oh yeah. Those elk? That's nuts. They make the weirdest noise. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Nah. Okay.
How you feel?
It's a little creepy crawling around at night, but it's fine.
It is very dark. You gonna turn off the flashlight for a second?
No, I don't.
You don't want to?
No, I don't.
Just to see how dark it is?
Yeah.
Well, this is it.
Is it?
Yeah. They're pretty close. See if we can get something's over there. Definitely creepy.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel?
Creeped out. It's dark. It's pretty dark.
It's very dark.
Everyone else, you know, this is a fucking thing.
Can I see the camera?
Yeah.
This is it, guys. You getting a reading?
No, there's nothing. Can you see it through the phone?
Not bad. Night vision. Sure you can through this one though.
So, really nothing.
If
to
there's
say.
anyone here, make this EMF go off. That was pretty creepy. It's definitely something over there. That elk is something else.
That is. He's like, hey ladies. Hello there. If you are here, you can touch this thingamabobber in my hand, and it should do something. But if you're not here, I mean, that's fine too. Well, I guess you're not here. So time to go home.
Are you that creeped out? You can see the moon very well.
Maria Anderson. I'm gonna say that this is probably just a fire pit. If you're a fire pit, knock twice.
Let's look at the UV light.
Oh.
See if I can turn my light up for a second. I'm not sure how well you can see this on the camera, but there's really nothing coming up. Here's 3 X's. Yeah, I don't know if the camera can see them. Some X's very clearly marked in the rock. There's 3 more. It's pretty creepy. So definitely voodoo has been done out here. You want to say anything to the GoPro?
Yeah, that is really bright. And the elk are super creepy. No, I'm kidding.
So the elk are creeping you out more than anything else?
Elk are totally creeping me out. But that's really, I mean, just the fact that it's, you know, a dark forest in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I have a real fear of becoming someone's skin suit someday. But other than that, you know, it's just a normal kind of creepy, not an abnormal type of creepy.
We're going to the old mine.
Hell no, we're not going out that way.
Oh, come on.
I would be more afraid of breaking my ankle out there than anything else. But I would be up for going back to the entrance and doing some more chatter there.
I was definitely thinking that was a fire pit. I mean, it definitely is a fire pit.
Yeah.
But, like, there's been people that come out here that obviously use it for something else.
Okay, obviously.
Yeah, did you see the X's? I mean, that's definitely voodoo, right?
Is it?
Yeah, in New Orleans when we visited, what's her name?
Uh-huh.
That's what they did. They put 3 X's, right?
Yeah, that's true. But this wasn't voodoo, right?
No, voodoo's good. See, a lot of people commonly think that voodoo is always bad, always evil. No, it's just, a religion like everyone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we reached the entrance, there was another group of people entering, so we didn't stick around. But all in all, we spent about 3 hours out there. While we didn't catch anything paranormal, I think it was a good introduction to this kind of activity and taught us some production lessons for the next stop. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully there will be another video out soon.